Hello and welcome back to my video. Today we go on a little treasure hunt of a $51 Internet USA auction lot. So let us get started. Here are 2 of 5 pages of the auction lot as shown on the Internet. The arrows indicate glassines of stamps of interest that caught my eye, especially this one right here that looks like a classic 24-cent stamp, and some possibilities here, and maybe some nice Franklin Washington stamps in this envelope, and maybe some other possibilities. And here are the other 3 pages. All stamps were not mailed like this, as indicated here on these pictures. Instead, all were mixed up in one large envelope. But that's okay. Gives me more to do, I guess. Yeah, okay, this was another envelope of interest. Because of looks like quite a few Washington Franklins in here as well, and some $1 ones as well here. So might be interesting. This issue of 1890, typically a very common 70-cent stamp, but as a variety with a cap on both twos, the catalog value for used is now $35. And here you have the caps and here the enlarged. You can see the difference between the capped and the normal. Actually quite obvious. So keep an eye out for these. The same stamp with the cap on the left two only. This one catalogs still $12.50. You can see the cap, and here it is again. For a used example, in mint with 3-digit values. Common stamps are often good for a treasure hunt. Why? Because they're typically printed and reprinted as demand required for postal use and so on. And therefore, there are quantities, and usually they are a cheaper stamp to acquire, but yet may have a good assortment of varieties. This stamp of 1869 is one of just 3 very basic different types. This being the first one with 5 vertical lines right here on the left, where the arrow shows, and no secret mark right here, which I will show in one of the next slides. This is the location, and this is the enlargement. This scroll is completely clear. And the second one, 5 vertical lines where the left arrow shows. So basically as before, but now we do have the secret mark. Looks like here, like an arch, right here in that location, which is right here on the right side. So sometimes it's not easy to see. This one is quite distinct. And this stamp catalogs $25. And the third one. Here we have 4 vertical lines on the left side of the stamp where the arrow shows. And on the right, we have no secret mark again. This stamp catalogs about $6. So quite interesting to have all three types in this lot. And surprise, surprise, centerline arrows not easily found, and in this lot I found 6 total. If the stamps had better centering, obviously the centerline arrows may not show. But as you can see here, they do show quite clearly. Otherwise, if they did have good centering, the perforation would probably run right through along that line in the middle of the arrow. So, nonetheless, interesting stuff. And here are the other three. Yes, I do find it quite unusual to find so many in such a small stamp lot. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know if the previous owner uh, collected these or if it's just a coincidence that they were in this lot. In any event, I'm grateful. And this issue of uh, the 1915 in Perf 10 is valued at $5.50 each stamp used, but a block of 4 catalogs, unbelievable, $45. Now, as a block of 8, as this one is, I don't know what the value would be, double the 45 or perhaps a bit more, which I think it should be. But anyways, that's just my feeling. Yeah, don't we always wish for more? Anyways, it's nice to find these in a nice block like that, even with the straight line on the left and the upper edge. But that's okay. This is how they were made, and this is how we should receive them and collect them. And here again, some more. In this case, we have a 1911 uh, coil stamp, perforated 12, flat plate, single line watermark, cataloging a cool $140. The blue one, 20 cent here in the middle, 1914 issue, perf 12, also flat plate, also single line watermark at just $17.50. And a 1915 on the right, a perf 11 flat plate, single line watermark at, wow, at $375. Unbelievable little treasure. You know, sometimes it does pay off to detail out some of the relative common looking stamps that one might have. And I checked the type. I forgot now. I forgot to write it down, the type of this, but it is a match with the catalog. So the number of 375 is correct. And here on the left, we have two 1914 perf 12 flat plate with a double line watermark at $25 each. And on the right, the $1 1915 perf 10 flat plate double line watermark at $140. So all very nice items. And then we have this issue of 1861, which is in good condition other than the centering, which is often a problem with the early classics. The color needs to be expertized, but the minimum catalog value is $300. So that is quite a nice item also. And yeah, this area here, I checked it and double checked and triple checked, is not as thin as it may appear, or this spot up here. It all has to do with well, the killer cancel is kind of faint, but it is there. And it was probably bleeding through. That's all I could say. And here a few more interesting stamps from this $51 internet lot. A few at $16 each in the upper left. Then underneath a nice 2 cent, not an uncommon stamp, but still in mint not hinge condition, $31. The straight edge of the 2 cent here at $80, and a very nice looking $2 stamp at $40. This is the lesser of the two possible colors. If you have it in the orange and black, that would be quite a nice item. Unfortunately, it was not included in this lot, but I'm not complaining. In fact, I'm very satisfied. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed a little of this small internet auction lot and the breakdown of what I feel were the better stamps. Some others that were in there also worth a few dollars each or something, but I did not bother to list those. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, as we can see, time again and again, treasure can be found even in smaller lots, and for that, we're always grateful. My channel, Stamps Space My Fun Things.